Okay, before I get going, I just wanted to remind you, I'd shown this on another video. You can see the patterns on here. And all that is when I have taken my, remember the pieces from Dollar General, and I did a video on how you soak them in water and you can get 3 to 4 of each one out of it, and they're thinner and a lot easier to use. That's what that is. And these, I just take old book pages and lay them on them to dry, and they dry very quickly. But look at the imprints. You can see the clock there. But even the pages that comes off of that makes really good pages to use in your journals and clusters and whatnot. I just want to show it. But the whole purpose of this one, my painty papers, it's not fully completely, but these are sort of like a gel print, but not without a jelly plate. This is, I was testing all of my paints and trying to get rid of stuff, so it's not really the best example. Some of the older ones I've got that are a lot better examples, but you can actually, for $1.25, placemat and your brayer and some paint, and you can do your own jelly printing without a jelly plate. If you can't afford one, or even buying the stuff to make one isn't cheap, and then the time it takes to do it, it still works good. This is very simple. It's not a lot of detail, because I was just testing old paint. Some of it was old and clunky. But I wanted to show, and it's just a layering effect. These are ripped because of the way I handled them. Not in some rub-offs, and the paints weren't exactly coordinating together, because I was just testing them all. And going through and pulling them, because I do not like to waste anything. And depending on what, but I wanted to show this, and what I'll build upon these, this is where I will take, that's using a little, even with a stencil in it, it has like 3 or 4 different colors, but showing that you can use your stencils. That was the negative, but even the same thing with the DIY jelly plate. I just had a stencil that was multi, but pulled it off. You can still use your stencils. It's just a process. There's some gold using a stencil with some metallic paints in there. You see the metallics. But I will take these and use these for other things and build upon. Another using that same stencil. But if interested, I'll be glad to do the tutorial. I would like to do the tutorial. I think I'm just going to do it. It should be coming up soon. But that's the whole point I started this channel, was number 1, for my sanity. Number 2 is to show that you don't have to spend a lot of money on stuff. I do have tons of supplies and products and things that I have bought, like my distress ink refillers and ink pads, my tools, different things like that. Yes, I do have them, but you do not have to buy anything to make junk journals. You literally can. Some glue, simple glue, and I've got that video of my faux art glitter glue that's very economical, can work for multi things. But I've done this for many, many years, that I have come up with a lot of this stuff, and I'll continue to come up with it. And that's the whole point of this channel. It's just I want to do fun stuff. I want to experiment. I want to make a mess. Yes, I like making journals, but I would much rather spend my day doing stuff, making things. But there we go. DIY jelly plate is results of this, for $1.25 from the dollar store, and your old paints and a brayer, and you can pretty much get some of the ones I see that people have out there. These are just as good. I will do one with some more detailed, but there we go. But be looking for that tutorial.